everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Tuesday the 5th of August and it's exam results day for Brooke. What will be, I don't know yet. It's almost 8 o'clock, so the results are due out any time from 8, so we will see how she gets on. I think she's been a wee bit worried about it the last few days, but we said, look, there's no point worrying about it, it's done now, we just need to go with it. So we will see how it goes. As I said to her, if she's convinced she's failed her maths, and if so, fair enough. If she decides what she wants to do, or when she decides what she wants to do as a career, if she needs maths, she can always do it at college. So we're not worrying about it. To be honest, she's been such a, I don't know, brighter, more outgoing, more relaxed person since leaving school, so I've got no regrets. Even if she has failed her exams, I've got no regrets that she's left school, because she's just going back to her old self again, rather than the sort of anxiety-ridden person that she was, so no regrets. But anyway, we'll find out how it goes, and I will let you know. I'm as nervous as she is, but it's very different now because they get them electronically, whereas in my day we had to wait for the postie to come, and everybody's postie came at different times, so you know, your friends all had the results and I'm like, I've not got mine yet. So at least it's better that they do it this way. So we will see how that goes. And today is also my weigh-in and new drag day, but I'm a numpty. So I weighed in as normal. I've lost another £1.5, which I'm happy with. But I did say to you on Friday in my chatty vlog that I was a bit worried because I hadn't been able to eat. Well, it was like saying that had triggered something, because I've actually been not hungry, but I've had an appetite since then. So I have eaten more the last few days, which is good. So still losing £1.5 is fine, because Jack has found a new biscuit that's my new kryptonite. Wait, I'll go and get it, hold on. Actually, no I won't, I forgot they're finished. I had forgot, we had 2 packets, but I had a couple out of the first packet and then gave that packet to Granny Annie because I thought she would like them. I never asked her what she thought of them actually. And I managed to eat almost a full packet when I had my meds the other night, so I'm going to have to stay away from them. Basically, it used to be chocolate digestives or gingerbread digestives that were my kryptonite. Now McVitie's are doing pink raspberry and cream digestives, I think. I'll put a picture on the screen, and it's like a chocolate digestive, but instead of milk chocolate or dark chocolate, it's a pink chocolate and it tastes like raspberries and cream. It is delicious. But even with Manjaro, I managed to eat almost a full packet the other night, so I'm going to have to stay away from them. Very bad, very bad. So the fact that I've still lost £1.5, I'm happy. So the reason I'm a numpty is I went to take my jag, and this was my last one, or so I thought. No, Fiona, last week was your last one. That was week 8, not week 7. But the pen always looks like, wait, I'll show you. It looks like there's still some medication there, and there actually is. So I'm going to show you a hack in a minute. So I was convinced I still had a week. I went to use it and I'm like, why is it not working? The dial wasn't turning. I'm like, what's going on? And I looked back to when it was delivered, and it was the 3rd of July, and I'm like, yeah, Fiona, you've had 4 since then. So I'm going to have to order another one like today and hope it comes soon. But a little tip. Probably if you've had Manjaro, you'll probably already know this. And I don't think you're supposed to do it, so I haven't told you this, but the medication that's still there won't come out in the pen, but get a needle and syringe and take it out yourself. Now, any nurses watching, turn away, because you will be horrified. I didn't have a needle and syringe, this was all my mum had, but this is what her and Donna used to use. So it's a tiny wee needle, and no, you shouldn't draw up medicines with this, and you shouldn't inject with the same needle you draw up with, but it's only for me. So I'm going to do it. But I haven't tried it before, but my mum says it works. So, oh, wait, I'm rolling backwards. Sorry about the smiler eyes. I should be able to pop the needle in there and hopefully draw up the medication that is left. Make sure there's no air bubbles. God, it takes me back to my nursing days. There we go. And now I'm ready to inject it. So I'm just going to do that, 2 seconds. Easy as that. So that is how you get an extra week out your Manjaro. But I'm going to have to order my next one now. And I did say I was thinking about going down to the 2.5 again. But because I've been eating more this weekend, I'm going to stick on the 5. So yes, I'm going to order that very shortly. Hello, Clyde. Hello. So before we go on to today, not that I'm doing much, I am wanting to tell you about yesterday. Yesterday wasn't a fun day. We had Storm Flores first of all. Now, oh, you can't see my cow, hold on. There you go, you can see my healing coo now. See my healing coo now. Now you can't see me. I think you'd rather see the cow. So yeah, we had Storm Flores yesterday, which wasn't as bad as Stormy Owen, I have to say. We had winds of about 50 odd miles an hour and there was no destruction round about us that we could see. There was no tree, because remember Stormy Owen, Jack saw a tree across the road falling into my neighbour's garden and they had to go and actually cut the tree up so that the cars could get past. There was none of that. So that's good. But we did have to take Molly to the vet because, Molly, come here. She's wanting in Brooke's room, but I think Brooke's sleeping. Molly, come here. Molly has been licking at her paw for a couple of weeks and we kept checking it and couldn't see anything. Come here, you coming up? Up you come. We kept checking it and couldn't see anything. So it's just Molly. Molly licks everything. She's always been a licker. And so we just left it, but then over the last week it's been getting red where she's been licking it. So we went out and we bought a skincare, wound care spray. We had been putting Lucillin on it, but we thought maybe it needs something different. So we got that and we got a little sock. Are you ready to see it? Show them your sock. Look at Molly's sock. Oh! And we put that on because we thought it's probably licking it that's making it sore. But yesterday when I went to put the spray on and stuff, it actually looked really quite swollen. It looked a bit like a club foot. And I was like, no, we need to get this checked. Plus her right eye had been getting really gunky. And I wasn't sure if she'd maybe wiped her eye with her paw. And I thought if her paw's infected, she could have infected her eye. So we took her to the vet. And she's licking me now. So the vet was really good. We love the vets in there. And she's actually pregnant, so we were blethering about that because it's a family thing. It's a father and 2 daughters, the vets. But the father's semi-retired now, and now the daughter's pregnant, and she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do for time off. I don't want to take my dad out of retirement just because I'm having my baby. She's planning to take 2 weeks maternity leave. Can you believe that? I'm like, you have got no idea what you're doing to your body, by the way. I don't think you'll be back in 2 weeks. But anyway, she was lovely. So looking at her paw, she couldn't see anything in it either. There's nothing obvious, she says, but there must be something there that's either itching her or hurting her. I didn't know if it was a grass seed. We don't really get them up here, but you can. So I thought if it's a grass seed or even a scale or something that she's picked up that we can't see, but it's annoying her. She can't see it, the vet can't see anything either. She had a good feel of the joint. She says, I don't think it's the joint, but there's definitely inflammation there, and she could feel inflammation further up in her leg. She went, yeah, it's definitely inflamed. And her eye, she says, I don't know if it's related or not, she said, but again, it could be. So she'd got the wee paper things that they put in their eye to check how dry they are. And her right eye is really, really dry. And she says, I really hope it's not dry eye because that's all sorts of problems like medication and things like that. She says, but it could just be if there's inflammation in her eye, that could be making it dry, because her other one's okay. They checked how dry her other eye was and it was fine. So she said hopefully it'll be okay, and she put in the coloured dye to check for an ulcer, in case Molly had maybe scratched it and made a wee ulcer, but there's not one there, so that is good. She's constantly licking, look at this, and you can't really see it now. Her wee eye, she looked like she'd gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson, because it was all brown and orange round it where she'd had the drops, but the green stuff made her look like something out of a sci-fi movie, even more so when we went to leave, because the tear ducts and the nose and everything's all connected. She had green stuff pouring out her nose. Hey, you looked funny, you did, you looked funny. But so that is what's going on with Molly. We don't know what it is, but she's now got drops for her eyes, she's got a steroid tablet for the inflammation and the itch, and she's got an antibiotic tablet just in case it is an infection. So she's to go back a week tomorrow to get checked, haven't you? You're going back to a week tomorrow to get checked, but she was a really good girl, weren't you? You were a good girl, you were. 65 quid, ouch. We really didn't need to be spending that. But even worse than that, before we went to the vet, I've told you the saga with the tumble dryer and how it was drying, but it was taking recently it's been 8 hours to dry one load. So we just kept putting off getting a new one because we thought it's an expense that we don't need. It does dry eventually, and the energy rating is so good that it's not costing much. But when I put the tumble dryer on yesterday, it made an almighty buzzing noise, and I was like, I don't like that. And I said to Jack, go and listen to this, and he went, no, put that off. So we had to admit defeat and get a new tumble dryer. So after we'd been to the vet, we had to go through to Braehead. We had ordered it online at Curry's, so we had to go to Braehead and pick it up. So that was another £300. Ouch. Yeah, it's a good job the cruise is already paid for, or we wouldn't be going. And so when he was sorting all that, the good news is he sorted it, and the washing that I had been going to dry initially took one cycle of 2 hours, and it was bone dry. I was like, yay, I can get my washing done again. So that was good, but he's discovered, I'll show you in a wee while, that there has been a leak coming from either the washing machine or the tumble dryer, a slow leak that we didn't know about, and the floor behind the tumble dryer and all that was really wet. And we've discovered that the dog's freezer is starting to sink into the floor. So Jack is going to have to go under the house today. We've got like a basement, not a functional basement, but you can actually go under the floor and sort of walk about crouched to see things. So he's going to have to go under today to look to see what the damage is. And we think the whole floor in the utility room and kitchen is going to have to be ripped up. He's going to have to put new floorboards down in the utility room, and then we're going to have to get new kitchen flooring and utility room flooring. It always happens together, doesn't it? These things come in free. So there we go. Yesterday, vet bill, tumble dryer, and now a new floor. We've been wanting to get a new floor for the living room because the laminate in there is all yucky now. It's definitely needing ripped up, but that will need to wait now, because we can't have things falling through the floor in the utility room. I'm telling you, this house is like the money pit. It looked great when we got it, and the amount of problems that we've had with it has been unbelievable. But we just keep smiling, don't we? Because there's nothing else you can do. Yeah. So I think Jack's going to go under the floor today and find out what the damage is, and then we will take it from there. Won't we, Molly? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. So that was yesterday's fun. Eh? That was yesterday's fun. So now today, not doing an awful lot. I fancy doing some diamond painting today, actually, because I've not done any for a wee while, so I might do a bit of diamond painting. I need to do some housework first, you know what it's like, boo. I'll do some diamond painting, and then I'll just take the day as it comes. I will let you know when we have Brooke's results, and yeah, I think we can move on once we've got them, because she can get her CV done, she can start applying for jobs and things like that as well. So I hope you're all doing a lot better than I am. Anyway, we're going to keep smiling, we are going to keep smiling, and I will come back to you later on. Hey Molly. So there is the new tumble dryer. And as you can see, it's sticking right out because it's quite dark in there, so you can't really see, but that's where the floorboards are all rotten because it's wet. And the freezer, you can see it more from this angle. It should be sitting flat, but it's sitting back like that. And that is because, yeah, the back of the floor down there is starting to come away. Yeah. Jack's just been pricing up some flooring, and it looks like it's going to be about 330 quid just for the flooring. You need to get all the other equipment, you'll need to get actual floorboards first. All I can say is thank goodness Jack is handy and he can do it all himself rather than having to get somebody in, because it would cost a lot more to do that. But hey ho, these things are sent to try us. It's okay, Clyde. The puppies aren't happy because Jack's away under the floor. Hey, where'd Dad go? Look at him, he's like, I don't like this. They two are more curious. So Jack has been under the floor, and the damage to the actual floorboards isn't quite as bad as he thought, so that is good. He doesn't need to replace the whole bit like right along by the washing machine and stuff, so that's good. But it is still going to be a lot of upheaval. It's going to be about 2 days that everything's going to be everywhere. I'll have no washing machine or tumble dryer, and the freezers are all going to be in different places, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. So it'll be next week. The floor's getting delivered next week, so that's when it'll all get done. So I'm just making my coffee just now. I've completely went off my coffee. Wait till that finishes. That's better. Yeah, I have completely gone off my coffee since starting the Manjaro, which is really bizarre. I don't know if I'll go back on it again once I'm not on Manjaro anymore. We'll see. But yeah, it's not got the same appeal to me. So I'm not having it. I have ordered my new injection, so hopefully that'll be here in a few days. But that I managed to get out of the syringe, that should do me until next week. I don't know how much you normally get in a dose, to be fair. I've maybe given myself twice the amount you're supposed to have. I don't know. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to sit, Jack's going to have a coffee. I think we'll probably catch up on the news, and then I'm going to do some diamond painting. It's now 9:30 and Brooke has still, I don't know if she's checked her results, but she's not told me her results yet. So yeah, we will see. I will let you know. Good afternoon, it's 2:30. I am just feeding the puppies. I didn't end up diamond painting because I ended up sitting down with Jack looking online trying to get things for Abby's 21st birthday. Good boy. Sorry, I keep looking away to make sure that Willa's not trying to steal Hades' dinner. Yeah, I've been on at Abby for ages. Go and give me a list of things that you would like for your birthday. Because she's at the age now that it's hard, it's really hard, and I do want to get her something special, like to remember it, but I also want to get her things that she wants. So she eventually gave me a list yesterday. I was asking her for ages, and I'm like, you're not giving me much time. So me and Jack were sitting looking online, so I've managed to buy a few things that should be quite good, but there's still a couple of things that I really want to actually look at in person, so I'll try and get through to Braehead at some point maybe. But that's what I've ended up doing all day, that and just watching telly. Hey puppy! But Brooke's exam results are in, and can you believe her certificate's here already as well? Didn't expect the certificate to come out on the same day, I don't know why, but she's not looked at it yet. She has looked at her results, and you know what she's like, she's not good at communicating, especially with things, how she feels about things. So she sent me a result rather than talking to me about it. And I looked at them and I'm shouting through because she wouldn't even come out of her room. I'm like, Brooke, that is brilliant. I'm really, really proud of you. I'm so happy. And she's like, So basically, yes, she's failed her maths, but she knew that. We expected that anyway. She got a D for biology, which she was never really into, but it's a pass. And she got a B for English, music, history. Is that it? English, music, history, and there's something else. That was Willa trying to take the last of the crumbs out of Hades' dish and Hugo barked at her for it. That's Hades. What was the other one? Oh, that's going to annoy me. I need to check, hold on. And now the washing machine started spinning, how typical. No, that, I'll talk to you in a second. It's finally stopped spinning. I think that's Brooke coming through now for her certificate. I don't know if she'll want to be vlogged or not. Hello?
I didn't mind about getting it off automatically because I already seen anything.
Yeah, but I don't know, will there be anything about your cadets on it maybe? Because there's nothing about that on the thing. Go open it and let me see it. No, I'll turn the camera off. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at her certificate and then I'll come back to you. No, she's not wanting vlogged, but yeah, that was her certificate, because the other thing that I was wondering about was her cadets. She did a cadet thing, qualification thing at school, separate to the one that she used to go to after school, and she got Nat 4 in that, so she basically completed that and got it, so that's good. So it was English, history, music, and I keep forgetting one, wait now. German. English, German, history and music. She got a B in all of them. She got a D for biology and she failed her maths. So she's got 5 Nat 5s, plus she's got her Nat 5 numeracy that she did ages ago that I totally forgot about. So she has got a part of maths, just not the full maths thing. She's got numeracy, so that's good. And I don't know how it all works. There's like credit points for all the different things, and she's got a total number of credit points. I don't know how they work, whether that's used for college or university or whatever. I've got no idea, but I'm absolutely delighted, because the way that she was going on, both after she'd finished her exams and leading up to the results, I thought there was a good chance that she'd, not done very well on any of them. But I'm impressed. A B? I mean, that's good. That's really good. So we had decided tonight we're going to have a Domino's takeaway and we are going to have a movie night, and Brooke's getting to choose what we watch. We might watch a movie, or we might watch the last few episodes of season 1 of Wednesday, because season 2 comes out tomorrow. Yay! We've been desperate for it to come out. So yeah, she might do that. We'll see what we end up watching, but we thought we need to do something to give her just a wee congratulations, because she seems a bit down in the dumps. I don't know what's up. Hope she's okay, but that's just Brooke. Anyway, I'm trying to think if there was any, I'm sure there was something else I was going to tell you, I can't remember, but we need to go and give Molly, you need to get your antibiotic, don't you? You need to get your antibiotic because she has to have it with food, so she got it after her breakfast, and you're going to get it now, yes. And Brooke's been doing her eye drops, Brooke's been doing your eye drops, she has, so yes. So that's that, that's where we're at just now. Boop. Come on mate. Come and say hi again. Like, she's still got her sock on. I still got my sock on. Poor Molly. No, there's treats up there, that's what she's sniffing. So yeah, that's us just now. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to tell you. Abby had a brilliant time in Liverpool. She really enjoyed it. It was the first time she'd been, and she said she would go back in a heartbeat. Really, and she is intending to go back. They did the Anfield tour as well, the Liverpool Football Club tour, and she really enjoyed that as well. So yeah, she had a brilliant time, really enjoyed it. Lots of drinking, lots of hilarity, and lots of fun by all accounts, and that's what you want at that age, isn't it? So I'm going to head off just now. I think we're just going to watch telly for a wee while before. I don't know if Abby's going to be able to pick up the Domino's after her work and bring it back. It's just round the corner from where she works, but she's working in the pub tonight, so I don't know if she'll have time to do that. So we'll see. If not, Jack will just go and pick it up. But that's the plan, so I'm going to head off and I will come back to you later on. Right, Molly? She can smell the treats, look at her. I smell treats. I smell treats. Right, I'll see you soon. Dinner time! We still don't know what we're watching yet. We think we might go for Scream.
14 years ago.
Yeah, we might go for Scream 4.
Okay, so surely we'll
We've not seen, we know we've not seen Scream 5, but we can't remember if we've seen 4 or not. So we might watch that. Or we might watch Wednesday. We don't know yet.
I'm now walking towards Hudson. I'm so sorry. This is not the first impression I wanted to make on a college professor.
Oh, that's all I see.
Well, Brooke, what did you think of the movie? We ended up watching 2, didn't we?
Yep.
The dogs are getting a sausage because Molly's just had her tablet. So, yes, we ended up watching 2 movies because we started watching Scream 6 thinking it was Scream 5. Don't ask, it's all very confusing because Scream 5 was made in 2022 but was just called Scream. And Scream 6 looked like Scream 5 because the part of the M looked like a V anyway. It was very confusing. Scream 6 was made in 2023. So when we realised about half an hour into Scream 6 that we'd missed the film, we put that off and went back and watched Scream 5, which was actually really good because it was what they call a requel. So it was a reboot crossed with a sequel. And it was quite cleverly done. I have to say it was really cleverly done. Even Jack said that was really well written. And then Scream 6 was good as well. Not as good as Scream 5, but it was good. And I think Scream 7's coming out next year. So, let me know in the comments below, are you a fan of the Scream films? And I love the, is it Scary Movie that's the, what's the word I'm looking for? Not parody. You know what I mean, the spoof, like the spoof of it. But yeah, anyway, if you like Scream, definitely watch them. So yeah, it was good, and I didn't even eat half of my cheesy garlic bread pizza. And I thought about saving it for tomorrow, but it's just not appealing to me. I did enjoy it, but I couldn't eat any more of it. But I think that's that. Abby's away to work at the pub and I'm getting ready to go to my bed now. So it's been a good wee day. Hey Molly, good girl. So yesterday was an expensive day. Today was a good day. Let's move onwards and upwards. Friday we've got the people coming out about the wheelchair, so I'll need to let you know what happens with that. Anyway, I'm going to head off just now, so if you have enjoyed this, you know what to do. Please hit the thumbs up button, talk to me in the comments below. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in our next one. Thanks everyone, bye!